Hello everyone. Today we are going to see about class diagrams drawn in UML, and my application name is Petrol Bunk Management System. So we can see about class diagrams. Class diagrams identify the class structure of system, including properties and method of each class. It specifies the various relationship that can exist between class, such as inheritance. It's most widely used diagram for the UML specification. Part of popularity of class diagram, the fact that many case tools such as relational rows will provide clarity of designing process. We can see, I will explain you in this diagram. This is a class diagram. This box is class, and the heading what you are giving here is class name. This customer I have given. For my project name is Petrol Bunk Management System. This is class. This is association line, the line used to link the class with another class. These are the inner, attributes used inside the class. And finally, the last sub line is operations used for each class. So, first I have given customer. In this petrol bunk management system, we can use functionalities in a more systemized way. That is, first, I'm giving customer is going into a petrol bunk. He is giving his ID name, email ID, PIN number, phone number, and the finally it operation that check password. It verifies the password. If it matches the user, then he goes to pump, to which he gets the fuel. So in the pump, he checks liters, rupees, fuel, vehicle, the type of vehicle. That is the four attributes I have given in the pump, and also the pump is associated with fuel, name of the fuel, type of the fuel, describe fuel. The fuel can be of any type: kerosene, oil, petrol, diesel, anything. So the user first selects the fuel, that is getting the type of the fuel, and is and the description also given in the fuel with additional details. So some new customers with new vehicles can see about description of fuel. For example, we diesel we get in the car, four-wheeler vehicles, big vehicles. For petrol we put in bikes, so that the user can differentiate using this description of fuel operation. So dealer also I given. For example, in our country we have many petrol dealers such as Indian Petrol, Petroleum, Bharat Petroleum. So some users thinks that this company, I mean this dealer gives more mileage. This dealer gives less mileage. This dealer's petrol rate is more. This dealer's petrol rate is less. So whatever the user thinks about the company or the dealer, the user can choose himself. The customer can choose. So I given here dealer class. So we saw four classes: customer, pump, dealer, and fuel. So now after everything is process is over, we are checking the price. Fifth class is price here. The price of the fuel and hikes. One day the fuel price can be 62 rupees, and another day it can be 65 rupees, and another day it increases 5 rupees. It can be 70 rupees. Nowadays we can see that petrol price is above 100. It also increases minute range like 50 price, 20 price. So this price class also shows the user what is the price that day, what is the price another day. It shows the heights of the price of the petrol. It also is updated one. So the operation used here is get price. So the user is getting price from the price class, that is the petrol pump, or in bunk we can use anything. After these five classes is over, user fill this car, vehicle, everything. So he has to pay. While we are paying through cash, no system is needed. Just we can give the cash to a person. Now user has a card. He has to pay in a systemized way. So I have declared here account class with attributes such as account number, account balance, and account type also. And the operation here is account details. Account account details, there are two accounts we are given here: current account, savings account. Yeah, we all know that account has two types: current account, savings account. Also for current account also same, savings account. Some wish to pay their money through current account, some wish to pay their money through savings account. So for current account we are giving account number, account balance. Same respectively for savings account also we are giving account number, account balance. So we are withdrawing the amount from current account, or the user can withdraw his amount from savings account. With this account part class is over. The subclass mentioned to current account, it's like inheritance concept, multiple inheritance, single parent, two child. So this class attribute is over. Finally, we all see that there will be a air inflator in 95% of the petrol pumps. It will be free only. Few will be 10% will be cost. So if a user is after filling his vehicle with fuel, is coming from the out of bank. In front of petrol bank, there will be one air inflator. In that air inflator, there will be a person, or we can automatically fill air ourselves. So first this attribute checks the air, then it sees the types of vehicle. After these two attributes is confirmed, the third operation is going to perform is fill air. It fills the air, whether it's four-wheeler vehicle, four wheels, or two-wheeler vehicles, it's two wheels only. So this is the class diagram which mentions the attributes, functions, and the class names to be mentioned in a uh, system software, that is application of petrol bank management system. So these are the concepts in a class diagram. Class, we saw that this is the class heading, and association, the line used to link, that is join one class with another class, it's called association. There are many type of associations. And compositions, a strong form of aggregation, that is composition is the part object may belong to only one whole. For example, this account belongs to current account and savings account only, that there may be not a third account. So this is called a composition. Now coming to dependency, dependency is a direct relationship. As mentioned here, it's a direct relationship which is used to show that some UML element or a set of element requires, needs, or depends on other model or specification or implementation. We can see dependency example. As I mentioned here, see here, pump to dealer, that is dealer info. The pump provides the dealer information. Also see here the fuel, after the fuel depend on price. So we have here price of the fuel, and see here after filling the fuel we are coming out air inflator. See it fills here. This is called dependency. Dependency is in simple needs or depends on other model elements or specification or implementation of the function. Now coming to aggregation. Aggregation indicate a old part relationship and are known as a has a relationships. An aggregation relationship is indicated by a line with a hollow diamond. This diamond line indicates aggregation, while generalization has single triangle to its corner is it, that is has a relationship, and generalization is a relationship. Okay. Now coming to scenario of this application, we all saw that this application means that various activities being carried out on a petrol bunk. We saw many activities carried out on a petrol bunk, such as price of the, such as liters, rupees, type of vehicle checking, type of fuel we are choosing, and the price of fuel according to the fuel, and account we are paying to the machine, current account, savings account, and finally we are going to air inflator in the air. So in this application we all see that the transaction part, dealing part, company part, ID number, passwords, everything we are seeing in this application. So coming here, sorry, there are many additional functions classes. Fuel class additional function, price class additional class, it denotes the price of the per liter, also the according to the fuel. Petrol can be liter 80 rupees, while diesel can be petrol 70 rupees, while oil can be per liter it can be 65 rupees. It varies according to the fuel. And the air inflator to fill the air for your vehicle, it can be car, bike, anything with a reasonable price. Account class of class diagram also represents type of accounts you are going to pay through card, whether it's current account or it's a savings account. It's a user choice. Finally, class diagrams in simple words. In conclusion, coming to conclusion, class diagrams are useful in representing functionality in format of class and attribute.